with regard to this workout right over here, the way I structured it is there are three different parts. We have a vertical pushing and pulling part, we have a horizontal pushing and pulling, and then we have a vertical pushing and pulling in the opposite direction. And the way that it broke down is... Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys an exercise routine to help you lose fat, build muscle, and increase strength, and it's going to be the 6-12-25 method. The 6-12-25 method is a method that I learned from Charles Poliquin over a decade ago, and for those of you who think you may be experiencing some deja vu, you aren't, because I ended up going over the 6-12-25 method last month, only last month I ended up taking you through a template that you could do to customize your own workout, whereas today I'm going to be taking you through my workout, because after doing that video, I decided to give the 6-12-25 method another try since I hadn't done it in over a decade, and this is what I came up with. Before we get on with the actual routine, a couple of disclaimers. Number one, you need to make sure that your diet is on point, and number two, if you want to maximize strength and hypertrophy gains, you need to make sure that you follow progressive overload. And now we're going to get into the breakdown of the routine. But first, real quick, like the video and comment down in the comment section, as it would really help me out and help out with the algorithm. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. And now we're going to get into the breakdown of the routine. In terms of the frequency, this routine right over here, you want to do it twice a week, or at least I was doing it twice a week. And this was my Monday and Friday workout, and then Wednesday and Sunday was my lower body, which I'm going to be demonstrating next week. But with regard to this workout right over here, the way I structured it is there are three different parts. We have a vertical pushing and pulling part, we have a horizontal pushing and pulling, and then we have a vertical pushing and pulling in the opposite direction. And the way that it broke down is right over here we have the vertical pushing and pulling. This is the first part of the workout. Your first exercise, this is going to be your standing log press. You're going to do 3 sets of 6 repetitions using 75% intensity. So whatever you could lift for 1 repetition, you're going to do 75% of that weight, or roughly a weight that you could lift 10 times. And you're going to follow a 4-0-1-0 tempo and rest for 10 seconds. So for the standing log press, 4-0-1-0, that means you're going to lower it down for 4, and then press up for 1 without resting at the top or bottom position. After 10 seconds rest, you're going to move on to the seated dumbbell shoulder press. You're going to do 12 repetitions using 50% of the weight that you used on the set of 6. So let's say you used 100 pounds for your set of 6, you're going to use 50 pounds for your set of 12. You're going to follow a 3-0-1-0 tempo and rest for 10 seconds. 3-0-1-0, that means you're lowering down for 3 and pressing up for 1. And then after 10 seconds, you're going to move on to the seated dumbbell lateral raise. You're going to do 25 repetitions using 50% of the weight that you used on the 12. So if you used 100 on the set of 6, you're going to use 50 on the set of 12, and you're going to use 25 pounds on the set of 25. And then you're going to do a 2-0-1-0 tempo, meaning you're going to come down for 2 and then lift up for 1 second, and you're going to rest for 120 seconds before moving on to the pulling exercises. Then, for the pulling exercise, your first pull is going to be a ring pull-up. For the ring pull-up, you're going to do 3 sets of 6 repetitions using 75% of your 1 repetition maximum, or a weight that you could roughly lift 10 times, and you're going to follow a 4-0-1-0 tempo and rest for 10 seconds. So that means you're going to release yourself for 4 seconds, then pull up for 1. After 10 seconds, you're going to move to the wide grip pull-up. For the wide grip pull-up, again, 3 sets of 12 repetitions using 50% of the weight that you ended up using for the set of 6. So if you used 100 pounds for the set of 6, you're going to use 50 on the set of 12. And you're going to follow a 3-0-1-0 tempo and rest for 10 seconds. 3-0-1-0, that means you're going to be releasing yourself for 3 seconds and then pulling up for 1 second. After 10 seconds, you're going to move on to the low incline dumbbell Y raise. 3 sets of 25 repetitions using 50% of the weight that you ended up using for the set of 12, and following a 2-0-1-0 tempo and resting for 120 seconds. So the way that's going to look is you're going to release the weight down for 2 seconds, lift up for 1, and then rest for 120 seconds. And this is going to be performed as a circuit. So you're going to perform all 6 exercises back to back to back to back before moving back to the original, and you're going to do 3 total sets of that entire circuit. So the way it's going to break down, your standing log press, you're going to do 6 reps, rest 10 seconds. Seated dumbbell shoulder press, 12 reps, rest 10 seconds. Seated dumbbell lateral raise, you're going to do 25 reps, rest 120 seconds. Then you're going to move on to your pulling. Your ring pull-ups, 6 reps, rest for 10 seconds. Your wide grip pull-ups, you're going to do 12 reps, rest for 10 seconds. And then your low incline dumbbell Y raise, you're going to do 25 reps and you're going to rest for 120 seconds. And after 120 seconds, then you're going to move back to A1 and do that entire circuit 2 more times for 3 times total. And then after you finish that, if you follow along exactly as I've laid it out for you, this part of the workout is going to take exactly 27 minutes and 18 seconds to complete. And then the way that I ended up structuring it was I would do my A workout, and then I would rest anywhere from 40 minutes to 3 hours because I needed that time to recover. So I essentially did 3 separate workouts throughout the day. So it was that, rest for 40 minutes to 3 hours, at workout B, rest for 40 minutes to 3 hours, and then workout C, rest for 40 minutes to 3 hours. But that's pretty much it in terms of the actual breakdown of the A routine. Then for the B routine, I'm only going to be going over the tempo and the exercises because the sets, reps, intensity, and the rest periods are all going to be identical. But for the actual exercises, your bench press, you're going to follow a 4-0-1-0 tempo, meaning you're lowering the weight down for 4 and then pressing for 1. After 10 seconds, you're going to do 12 reps of dumbbell presses. You're going to do 3-0-1-0 tempo, so lower down for 3, press for 1, rest 10 seconds, and then dumbbell flies for 25, and you're going to do a 2-0-1-0 tempo. So you're going to come down for 2 and then lift for 1 second. Then after 120 seconds, you're going to move on to the wide pronated T-bar grip, or grip T-bar row. 6 repetitions at 4-0-1-0. That means you're going to lower for 4 and pull for 1. Then you're going to rest 10 seconds, go over to the bent over dumbbell row with the elbows tucked in. You're going to do 12 reps at a 3-0-1-0, so you're lowering it down for 3 and pulling for 1. And then you're going to rest for 10 seconds, move on to the bent over reverse fly. 25 repetitions at a 2-0-1-0 tempo. That means you're releasing the weight for 2 and then lifting it for 1. And then once you've done that, you're going to take a nice break, enough that you feel like you're fully recovered, and then you're going to move on to your last workout, the third workout. This is going to be your vertical pushing and pulling in the opposite direction. For this one, first it's going to be the V-bar dips. 3 sets of 6 repetitions at 75% using a 4-0-1-0 tempo. So that means you're going to lower yourself down for 4 and then push yourself up for 1. After 10 seconds, you're going to go on to the parallel bar dip rows. For this one right over, or parallel bar dips. For this one, we're going to be doing 12 reps at a 3-0-1-0. So you're going to release yourself down for 3 and then push up for 1, rest 10 seconds. Then you're going to move on to the decline cable flies. 25 repetitions at a 2-0-1-0. So you're going to release the weight for 2 and then push for 1. Then after 120 seconds, you're going to move on to your pulling exercises. For your pulling, you got your upright barbell row. You're going to do 6 sets or 6 repetitions at a 4-0-1-0 tempo. So that means that you are going to release the weight down for 4, pull up for 1. After 10 seconds, you're going to do face pulls for 12 reps at a 3-0-1-0. That means you are going to release the weight for 3 seconds and then pull for 1. After 10 seconds, then you're going to move on to your final pulling exercise, which is going to be the low pulley external rotation. You're going to do 25 repetitions at a 2-0-1-0 tempo. That means you're going to release the weight for 2 seconds, and then you're going to release the weight for 2 seconds, and then you're going to push out for 1 second. And that is the actual workout itself. So if you follow along exactly as I've laid it out, this workout is roughly going to take you about an hour and 20 minutes, and that's not including the rest time that you're going to be taking in between. But it's going to be 27 minutes and 18 seconds for each of those workouts, and then that covers it for this specific workout right over here. And then next Friday at 2 o'clock p.m., I'm going to be taking you through the lower body 6-12-25 method that I came up with last month, and that one is going to be a companion to this video right over here. And for those of you who prefer full body, I'm going to be doing a modified full body workout, doing a combination of this and the lower body workout that I'm going to be demonstrating for you guys next week, but that's going to be dropping the following Friday at 2 o'clock p.m. So if you guys are interested in following along to any of those workouts, stay tuned Friday at 2 o'clock p.m. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I'm going to be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.